turn it around with that Cursed Blood, but it feels more like a deny rather than an accelerant.
I like the adjustment, right? I really like the adjustment for TLID. I feel like this is a very comfort draft for them, and it's now or never. It's 2-0 already.
It's 2-0 already, and if FNAP gets this one, they're going to be facing championship point ahead of them in this best-of-7 grand final. Team Liquid ID, the draft is unique. We've seen the picks before, and this Carmilla in the hands of Witty will have to go ahead and pull something out that we haven't seen just yet. The Curse of Blood can work great in this. Not only that, but also we have to point out the fact that this is a lineup that should extend the team fights in their favor. 2 revitalizes for them, one from Witty and one from Aran to go that way. And also taking a look at the emblems here, breaking it down, Gideon.
Looking at the emblems, you're seeing a lot of poke, right? 3 Impure Rages coming all across the board. Oh, Aran, you're in so much trouble!
Revitalize already set. Queen Claws brings him back. Kirk rotating over. Fabian recovering that position for the team. Aran gets away.
I don't think he's going to be able to recover from that just yet, especially when the CC is on the opposite end. And now, even in the mid lane, they're still contesting for it. Rusko making sure that he can sustain against Witty and Yehezkiel at the same time. And this is what I'm talking about, right?
Oh. Surge, Sanguine Claw, Soul Sever. King Kong picks up first blood.
That's not what you want to happen, man. You know, give King Kong the Suyo. He'll make it happen. First blood in his hands. And that's the thing, the team is going to go ahead and play around those points. If they know that some of the resources are down from that early skirmish earlier on, they'll still capitalize it. And every single time the Suyo is picked up, I don't know, I actually don't know the perfect statistic on how many first bloods that hero actually has, just because how much damage he has in the early game with the Soul Sever.
He does, but Kirk right now is winning this 1v1 pretty hard so far, and Aran forced to actually go for the recall. But generally, how I'm seeing this is that TLID need to make sure that they have a tight game, right? Any little mistake that they've made, we've seen FNATIC ONIC PH really blow that over and turn it into a full-on snowball.
Yeah. Let's think about this. This time around, Kelra's not going to have the Bruno. He's got the Harith, a signature pick of his. Hold on, hold that thought for a second. The fight for the turtle, though. Fabian.
Good retribution now. Going to be caught on the curtain call and also the Sanguine Claws. Witty pops into Revitalize. Kirk coming in as well. Kirk into the back. He dives.
And now he wants to continue on. Oh, the Vengeance not enough. Takes down. But at least Fabian is able to find a kill for himself, right? These small moments to pick up these kills, to find that initial gold is going to be great, but this Sanguine Claw is showing up to be quite a bit of a problem from TLID.
And again, Super Prince is on a hero that is very late game centric. You want to go ahead and build up those stacks on the bad impact, and then eventually you're just popping off damage from range. But going back to it, you know, for Kelra, this Harith works a little bit different. Wow, already Yehezkiel forced to go ahead and just wings on out of there. But he's going to be fine. Already early damage potential showing.
I really hope he doesn't disrespect it. So far, Kirk has been playing a strong game, and Aran does have a bit of a level lead so far, but at the same time, right, we're noticing that it's just about pushing these waves, making sure you have priority, making that very first move. It's just the capitalization has been a little weak.
Good trades. Oh, up top, Kirk picked off Fabian. Able to utilize Aran's aggression. Now, it's Witty who gets traded on the map. Super Prince with the claw. And King Kong with the kill.
Okay, at least it's pretty good. They're trading up, right? We give Witty, we take Kirk. It works out at the end.
And not only that, but this is Fabian, the best start that he's had so far in the series. It is going to be on this Joy. Could hyper scale up pretty well. Aaron Shiki will burn the flicker, so Kelra goes and gets that resource out with the Zaman Force. But Fabian also, going back to it, picks up the Starlium Scythe now. And with the early kill that he has, he actually is able to provide quite a bit of damage, still running that Temporal Rain on the Joy here.
They have to really take their time with this, right? A lot of the motions on the map are pretty readable, but from FNATIC ONIC PH, it's about making sure this mid is clear, and at least Aaron Shiki is going for the double waves, and I feel that in the past couple of games, as much as Aaron Shiki was able to pick up those double waves, FNATIC ONIC capitalized a lot more on Yehezkiel and his positioning, which is something we need to keep in mind, right? If we see Feathered Airstrike, we're expecting GOA to come out pretty fast.
Now that the turtle's up, they're going to fight for the space already. Yehezkiel gets taunted.
That's a lot of damage, bad impact. Oh, Yehezkiel forced to flicker out to safety. Meanwhile, Aran getting killed by the Yo-Yo. Witty forced to use the Revitalize just for the burst, just for the poke of Super Prince.
Well, Feather Airstrike is going to come out very. Fabio is going to try Electrifying Beats. He's already gone in. Cursed Blood.
And that's going to be Brusco taking very low, still able to survive. Brusco in the midst of it all. Getting the kill back, Fabian claiming the turtle. AOG. That's the kill for Fabian. Jumping back in. Kelra's down. Flame of Pain.
They didn't find it back. They didn't get the trade that they were looking for. And finally, Team Liquid have some momentum in the game, and King Kong is able to walk away from another electrifying beats. At least they're able to breathe for now, but one of the better starts we've seen from TLID.
Yeah, not only that, but all that going again to Fabian here on the Joy, 5-0 now, gets the triple. Not only that, but also got the turtle. Uh-oh, King Kong might get spotted out.
Oh, no, we don't want to watch Murder!
Oh, King Kong survives the outplay from King Kong. Kirk gets the shutdown. Fabian got taken out under the turret.
He's alive.
That's shutdown right there.
How? How did it happen?
How?
Fabian, I mean, he's 5-1 now. Broken record at this point of time, but here comes the rest of the team. As now they're going for a bit of a lane swap. Kelra dealing with a round underneath the turret with the Zaman voice. He's not even worried about it.
He doesn't care about it.
Oh, look at him.
Jumping back and forth. Aran going to the bush again. Sanguine Claws catches him. Oh, the airstrike into the back. Aran will be slain by the bat impact.
The timing on the Unbreakable to get the taunt outside of the circular from the feathered airstrike was perfect timing.
Outside of the circular. I love that. I'm going to steal that. I like that a lot, as a matter of fact. But at the same time, it's 5-5, and they've evened out that lead. Man, that was such a huge shutdown. The gold now looking real good, but there's permanent damage on the map. Top side missing up and one inhibitor. Sorry, not one inhibitor, a tier 1, but even the bottom side has been traded too. At the same time, King Kong's still a level down on Fabian.
He's a level down, and they're finding these small wins across the map. And Team Liquid ID is going to have to get in a position to go ahead and capitalize on some of the leads they have. Like you just mentioned, the lead in levels, even for Aaron Shiki, he is a level 10 right now. He's only got the Hunter Strike, still building in. Meanwhile, Kelra, Starlium Scythe, still working on the second item, but now the last turtle for the game is started up by TLID. Let's see if they can get the 3 for 3 here.
They're all going to focus onto Aran. Sanguine Claw, Aran very low for the airstrike to zone him away. Fabian wins out the retreat battle. King Kong taken out by Fabian as the curtain call comes down, but FNOP will just disengage.
Yep, they're just pulling back. We don't need any more than this. Let's not overextend, and let's just breathe for a moment. With King Kong already down, Fabian has guaranteed his level lead against his opponents, but Aaron Shiki is the main win condition. He needs to poke out his opponents, and once FNATIC ONIC get desperate, that's when Witty needs to find that counter engage.
Brusco taking a lot of shots here.
Super Prince in that bush. Aaron Shiki now with the Rhapsody as well. Aaron able to escape. Kelra with the chase, and now gets caught by Aran. Power Wilderness, and for the airstrike, Kelra! Still able to dodge away for so long.
2 for 1 so far, but it's still revitalized. Comes out through Electrifying Beach. Does not take him out. Finally, Fabian is able to put him down as Aran is next to fall with the help of King Kong. Are you going to do it? Yes, he will. Underneath the turret, they dive. A double for Kirk.
The timing from the Super Fam comes through again in a fight that you thought was all for TLID, but it wasn't, and now again, the pendulum swinging in Game 3. They focus on the the mid-turret, Tier 1.
Under the turret going in for the airstrike, and Kirk shall be shut down by Aaron Shiki.
That's 280 gold into the pockets of TLID. At least they find something back. 9-9. They're keeping it a very tight series here, but with 3 turtles on their side and 1 turret, we're looking for some permanent damage from specifically FNATIC ONIC PH, because now you realize that it's all about waiting for that Cursed Blood to come out and then maybe looking to, you know, overstep a little bit to get TLID to come out of their comfort zone.
The most difficult thing here for FNATIC ONIC PH is obviously dealing with where Fabian is. Most of the time, because of how far ahead he is in terms of damage potential on the Joy, they got to keep an eye on the back line, and Kirk's been doing a fantastic job. I mean, he is tanky enough to go ahead and jump in around whether he has the Vengeance or not. And that's kind of a mirrored approach where your back line is both exposed on both lineups if you're not careful here. So they check things out in the mid lane. The Lord is up, and Kirk's going to be the one to go ahead and get in position. Now still, it's relatively even across the board that Tier 1 gets pushed in by the minion wave at bot as they get in position for the Lord.
I just love the fact that they're forcing respect out of them, right? Even on the bottom side, from FNOP, they're not spreading out anymore. They got to stay together.
Okay, so Melfic Roar already picked up by Aaron Shiki too, so that should be the power spike. 3-item power spike. You can see the damage. The poke with the feathered airstrike as well. Death Sonata. Kelra is out of the fight just like that. Up top, 1v1. Flavor Fave, the usurper in a 1v1 against Kirk. I want to go solo kill you, but it's not King Kong, it's Kirk.
Yep, it's Kirk for now, but it's not over just yet, right? 4 ultimates to 3 ultimates. The ult economy is looking pretty good for FNATIC ONIC at this point of time, and this is the very first Lord. If they're looking for that big swing, FNATIC ONIC need to win this out.
They'll just delay it a little bit longer. Team Liquid ID still having the revitalizers too. One was just used by Witty, still have the one for Aran. They'll give the go signal though on the Lord. They're gonna zone out FNAP.
Aran jumping in. Oh, it's gonna stun as well. Baby claims it, and Kelra disappears. Aaron Shaky gets him down with the Death Sonata.
Where did he go? Where did he go? Just a couple of shots and he disappears into thin air. Unfortunately, he's not able to build up enough shields. The raw damage from Aaron Shaky is just too much for now.
It's too much for now, and this is the game that Aaron Shiki and the rest of Team Liquid ID needed. They get themselves another major objective, and now trying to work down some of the turrets they still have left to approach the base of FNAP, but Aaron Shiki, just go ahead, post up, take down that tier 2 as the Lord makes its way down bot Aran.
Oh,
no.
Kirk?
Oh, even with the revitalizer, Aran might have just made it. Kirk into the midst of the rest of the cavalry who just pounce on him.
Kirk, he's got to calm down here. I mean, yes, it's calculated from Aran's side, but Kirk should know better. He got very confident off of that, and this is off of a Lord push.
Lord push right now. Mid turret still being worked on. A feathered airstrike dropped down.
Oh.
Wow, a lot of shots for King Kong. Shields are going to be popping here, though. Lord almost gone. The last one will go down, though, as Lord is cleared out. So FNAP will hold on to the base turrets pretty healthily.
For now, at least they can breathe. At least they can, take their time and rethink their strategies. Because I think the hardest part is getting the right people to group together. Ideally, you want to get that curtain call on both Aaron Shiki and Yeheskill. Maybe ideally Fabian as well, with basically any of their front lines.
You still want to go in, Kirk? Oh, feather airstrike on the Super Priest leads ignition and the glowing wand. Super Priest gets the impact just in time. Another feather airstrike over to Kelra. Very low on Kelra and Kirk. Prince able to clear out the wave in the bottom lane, and that is it. But man, the kill threat.
He was burning.
He was hurting a lot. That was glowing wand on top of the... Oh my, it could have gone bad. Super Prince luckily pops his ult in time and conveniently has minions down by the bot side of the map.
Could have been real bad.
It could have been real bad. Even running with that. Again, all Super Prince wants to do is continue to build up on the stacks.
Stack him up.
That he has. Glowing wand, wishing lantern now. You can see it there. 216 stacks for the Sicilian. So the later the game gets dragged on, then Super Prince becomes pretty devastating in terms of damage, but you saw it too. The stacks for Aaron Shiki, he deleted Kelra earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, he's 695, he's about to hit 700, and it's only like 1230 in the game so far. I mean, he's been stacking up really, really nicely, and I do like the way the TLID is adjusted.
And you can see the purchase for Witty. Anti-Curse into second item Twilight Armor, so he has ways to deal with the poke that will be constantly coming out from FNOP's Super Prince, right? With the Sicilian, that bad impact, it won't really have that punch anymore with the Twilight Armor. You can just constantly take that damage, back away, wait for it, Kelra. Oh,
Kelra
from the back! Wilderness! That's a big bomb. No, that's not. I have the curse of blood from Witty!
That's 3 members already down, and Kirk, he's got no pushing power as Fabian starts running in with the rest of the squad. It's going to be the Vengeance already, Papa, with no minions. What?
Okay, there's the push in from the cavalry they're looking for in game of 3. FNAP will still try to defend, but they're going to have to make this work.
Only Kirk left now. Gun down the Rhapsody and that Sky Piercer. The cavalry are alive.